Welcome to Digital Toolbox. This is part 4 of the Farnsworth House case study, and today we're going to create windows for 4 of the parts of the Farnsworth House. So I'm going to take layer 02 and I'm going to rename it as window type 1, since there might be other solids that we have to make our window types. So that I know that from the detail that I found online, which I provide on the left side of the video, that there's several parts to the window, and I'm gonna make one that's 10 feet 1 inch long, and then I know the floor to ceiling height is 9 feet 6 inches high, and I'm just gonna close it off. And I'm going to make sure that this is correct, so type in distance and find the distance. And to get this display, just type in units, and this window will pop up, and make sure that for distance display pick feet and inches, and it will display as the quotation and apostrophe. And I'll make sure the height is 9 feet 6 inches, so I'm going to type in distance again, so 9.6. So from the detail, we know that one of them is an inch thick, so I'm going to offset by 1 inch. And I'm going to go in and offset again the new curve by half an inch, so 0.5 inch. Now I'm going to take these two outside curves and I'm going to extrude it by 2 inches by typing in extrude curve, and then hit 2 inches. Then enter. I'm gonna go in and select the second set of curves and type in extrude curve again and type in 3 inches. I'm gonna double click to get out of the one view and go into perspective. I'm gonna make sure that this is ghosted so you guys can see the view. So I want to center this with this frame, so to do that I'm just going to select that, type in move, and then pick a vertical yes in the command line, find the midpoint of the object selected, and then I'm going to move it to the midpoint of the other object. Since I can't find it, I'm going to do it again. There we go. So now it's in the center. And the next thing we need to do is create a window pane. There's one way you guys can get really detailed and create a quarter inch thick solid by using the innermost curve, or you guys can do just a 4-point surface and create the plane. I'm going to make a quarter inch thick glass pane, so I'm going to extrude the curve by 0.25 of an inch, and then I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to type in move, vertical yes, and once it's in the midpoint, just do the same as the other. So now we have the glass panes. So I'm going to select the 3 solids, and then I'm going to get into the right view by pressing Control Tab, and as you can see here that it's actually not centered, so I'm going to make sure that it's centered, and I'm going to get out into perspective and make sure everything is looking the way it's supposed to be, and it seems to be. So just be very careful about moving things in perspective. And to rotate, I'm just going to click this icon here, or you can type in rotate in the command line. So there we go, we rotated that. And I'm going to move this into window type 1 since I didn't make sure this was selected. I'll put the curves in the window type 1 also. I'll make a sub layer. I'm going to call it window extruded, window T1 extruded. And I'm going to move that into the extruded window. change the color so you guys can see. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to group it for now. So the next tutorial will offset this curve and lay in these windows where they're supposed to be, and then continue making the other windows or glass walls around the Farnsworth house. And thanks for watching.